Hello and welcome to SABA Sounds Audio Lounge, where we are talking about cutting the audio to make it sound better, cutting out all those empty spaces. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, the reason you want to do this is because if there is a lot of empty space, it makes it harder for people to focus. They have a harder time following what you're saying because they're just focusing on those empty spaces, and overall it creates a disengagement, meaning that people are more likely to stop listening to what you're saying, and it overall just doesn't help your point. Now, there are times for empty spaces, such as when you're putting emphasis on words, when you're putting emphasis on different sentences, when you want people to stop to think about what you just said. But overall, if you're talking in conversation like this, you want to have a fairly decent paced video or audio, because if you're talking too slow, like I said, it kind of pulls people away from your video. But if you're talking too fast, and it kind of pulls them away because they can't understand what you're saying. Now, some people might really like this, but other times they won't really understand what you're saying, and that is just not what you want to do. So what we're going to be doing over here is we are going to be slowing down my speech. We're going to slow down my speech a bit here, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to be showing you how to cut. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to press T to pull up the whole entire options for what you want to do, and what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be pressing scissors tool. You can also just press I as a shortcut, and it brings up this scissors or blade tool. So what you're going to do is you're just going to listen back and find those empty spaces. Now, in this audio recording, I don't really have much empty spaces, so I'm just going to cut off, let's say, half of it after an empty space.
Hello and welcome to SABA Sounds Audio Lounge, where we help.
So you can see I breathed right between SABA Sounds Audio Lounge. So if I go here and select here, it cuts it right there. So
Lounge, where we help you get all your high quality audio for all of your audio needs.
Now, since saying welcome to SABA Sounds Audio Lounge makes more sense standalone than where we help you get your high quality audio for all of your audio needs, I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this. Now, it's already highlighted, but let's say this was highlighted. What would I need to do in order to get back to the pointer tool or selection tool so I can delete the one that I want to delete? Well, I would press T to pull up the tab again, and I would press pointer tool. Or you can just press T and then press it again, and then you select wherever you want, and then you press backspace, and that will delete it. So now listening back to it, it is.
Hello and welcome to SABA Sounds Audio Lounge.
And then right there. That's the whole cut. And you can just kind of do this over and over, depending on what you want. So let me go ahead and undo this, and if you do make a mistake, you can press Control Z. That will undo whatever you just did. Control Shift Z will redo whatever you just undid. So what you're going to do here is you're going to use the blade tool, and you're going to just find where you want to cut. So yeah, that didn't start fast enough, so I'm going to cut it right there. And this is just to kind of show you an example. Or let's say I want the whole entire audio, but I don't want this little breathing part. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it there. So if I play back.
Hello and welcome to SABA Sounds Audio Lounge, where we help you get all your high quality audio for.
Maybe I don't want for all your audio needs. Just going to cut it right here, and then we will see how it sounds. So I'm going to go ahead and press T and go to the pointer tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select these and delete them one by one. Now you're going to see there's all this empty space here. What you can just do is you can just move the audio files to the left till they're touching. That's the way I generally would do it. And then if you play it back.
Hello and welcome to SABA Sounds Audio Lounge, where we help you get all your high quality audio.
There you go. Now, obviously, there was hard cuts. This wasn't really made with the intent to cut it up so much. So in something like this, you probably would want to leave it alone because it sounds fine by itself. But if for a longer thing, let's say there's a lot of ums and uhs, kind of like what I do when I talk, you can cut it up a lot more. So I'm going to undo this real fast, just because I want it to sound fairly normal. I'm going to take off this beginning spot here. I'm going to go ahead and play it back.
Hello
and that sounds just fine. So this is cutting out the empty space. In previous episodes, we showed you how to import audio, how to start a project file, how to EQ the audio, how to do all that stuff. So go ahead and watch those if you haven't already. And if you want to learn more about stuff like exporting the audio, adding background music, sound effects, all that other stuff, go ahead and watch some of our upcoming videos, the next video, so stick around for those. Thank you for watching SABA Sounds Audio Lounge. Have a great day.